Welcome back to my channel Data Analytics with Divya. In this video, let's learn about some of the important SQL clauses which we use more frequently in real time, like where clause, order by clause, limit clause, and distinct clause, along with the examples. And along with that, we will also see some of the important interview questions from these concepts. In this video, let's discuss about where clause and order by clause. And in the next video, we will see about limit clause and distinct clause. Okay. Before getting into the topic, let me tell you about the database which we are going to use for all the concepts going forward. And that is the movies database. Basically, this is a kind of database used by any entertainment or streaming companies like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hotstar, etc. So let's see about the database first.
So I open my MySQL workbench and we need to click on the local instance here. Then I got into this page. Here you can see this is our database, that is movies database. Now let's see about the tables we have in this database. So I'm expanding this, then we will get the table names. We have the tables like actor table, actor award table, address table, category table, city table, country table, customer tables, which where we have all the customer details. Next we have film actor and film category table where we have all the film details, and we have something called as inventory details, payment details, rental details, staff details. Like that we have some tables in this database. Okay, so this is about the database. So without any further delay, let's start learning today's concept. First we have where clause. Before anything, as we know, in MySQL to activate the database, we will use command, right? So first let me activate the database. If you observe here, all our databases are inactive. So let me activate movies database. Okay. For that, I'm just using use command. I can simply write it as use database name, that is movies, and I'm selecting this and executing. Immediately our movies table got activated, right? Now we have where clause. Where clause is used for filtering the data. That is, if we want to filter the data, we can give conditions in where clause. Then the data will be filtered accordingly. Okay, so now let's see some examples. Here, as we saw previously, we have a few tables, right? Like I have one table called as film. Now I want to display the film table. To do that, I'm just using the select clause, right? Select star from film. Now I'll select this and execute. So I got the output. These are all our columns. We have in film table, we have some columns like film ID, title, description, release year, language ID, original language ID, rental duration, rental rate, length, replacement cost, rating. Like that we have few columns in film table. Okay, now instead of displaying old data, let me apply some filters in it. That is, as we saw, we have a rating column here. Let me just drag this and show you. We have rating column here. We have some ratings in it like PG, G, NC-17, like that. Okay, so if I want to display the details of those movies where the rating is G, how I will write? Here we are giving some condition, right? That is, we want to display the data for only where the rating is G. So that condition can be used inside the where clause. How to do that? Simply I can just write it as select star from table name, that is film. Next I need to give the condition in where clause. So I will just write it as where rating is equals to G. As we know, for any character data we need to write inside quotes, right? That's the reason I return G inside the quotes. So I'm saying to SQL that wherever rating is equals to G, I want to display that data only. So I wrote this condition inside the where clause. Now let me just execute this and let's observe the output. Here we got the output. Let's observe the rating column. We can see for all the data we got the rating as G only. So this is how we will use where clause. Now let's solve one more example. I'm saying fetch the data of the movies having length greater than 120. That is, we have one column called as length here. Here, if you can see, we have length column. I'm saying that I want to fetch the data of the movies having length greater than 120 only. So I need to write that condition inside the where clause. So how to solve this? Simply I can write it as select star from film where length greater than 120. That's it. Basically, as I want to display the data, I will write select clause. Inside the select clause, I'm giving some conditions. According to the question, according to the condition, I'm writing my condition inside the where clause. That's it. Let's execute and let's observe. In the length column, you can see we got all the length which is greater than 120 only. Right? So this is how we will use where clause. Next, we have order by clause. This is one of the most important clause, that is order by clause. We use order by clause to sort the data. Okay, order by clause is used to sort the data. We will sort the data in either ascending order or descending order. Okay, let's see one example. I'm just displaying the data from the film once again. Select star from film. Okay, I'm just executing this. And as we know, we have a length column here. If you saw in the first row, I have a length as 86, next 48, next 50, next 117, like that. I have some lengths here. Now, what is my requirement? I want to sort the data according to the length column. As I said, we will use order by clause to sort the data, and we can sort either in ascending order or descending order. Suppose if I want to sort the data according to the length column in descending order, just let me write the question here. I want to sort the data of film table based on length in descending order. How we will do this? I will simply write it as a select star from film. Now I'm saying I want to display the data from the film, but I want to sort the data by, so for sorting the data we will use order by, right? I'm just using order by length, DESE, that is descending. Okay, so I'm saying that I want to display the data from the film order by length descending. That means we need to write the column name beside the order by keyword. Based on which column we want to sort the data, that column name we should give beside order by. And if we want to sort the data in descending order, we need to write the keyword as DESC. Okay, so now let's execute this and see the output. Right, let's see the length. See, first we got 185. Okay, going forward, if I'm just scrolling it down, next I have 184, 183, 180, 179, like that. So I got the data according to the length from the highest to the lowest, that is in the descending order. So this is how we will sort the data. Now just let me just simply write it as select star from film order by length. So I didn't wrote anything here like descending. By default, it will sort in ascending. If we don't write anything, or else if we write ASC also, it will take ascending only. If we don't write anything also, it will sort the data in ascending order only. That is, by default, it will sort in ascending order. But if we want to sort the data in descending order, we need to write the keyword as DESC. Okay. Now let's see this. I'm executing this and let's observe the output. In length column, first I got 46, next I have 47, like that. It is displaying the data of by considering the length from the lowest to the highest, like that. So in this way we can use order by clause for sorting the data either in ascending order or descending order. Now let's see one more example. I'm saying like fetch the data from payment table. We have one more table called as payment. First, let's see the columns in the payment table. Okay, so I can just, whenever I just clicked on the table here, we can able to see the columns here at the bottom, all the column names and all the data types of the column names in MySQL like this. So this is my payment table, and these are all the columns I have inside the payment table. That is payment ID, customer ID, staff ID, rental ID, amount, payment date, and last update. So I have something called as amount here, right? Now I'm saying that fetch the data from payment table sorted by amount in descending order. Okay. So how to write that? I can just simply write it as select star from payment table. I'm saying I want to fetch the data from payment table. That's the reason I wrote select star from payment. Next, I want to sort by amount. So I will use order by clause, and I want to sort it by amount, right? So I will write amount column name beside order by. Okay, and I want to sort it in descending order. So I will write it as DESC keyword. Select star from payment, order by amount, DESC. If we execute this, we will get the details of the payment table, whereas in the amount, as I said, I want to sort it in the descending order. First I got 11.99. If I scroll it down, next I am getting 10.99, like that, 9.99, and going forward. That means I'm getting from the in the amount column, I'm getting the data from the highest to the lowest, as I used descending here in order by clause, right? Now please observe, we have a column called as staff ID here. Okay, so in that staff ID, I have some values like 1, 2, and if I scroll it down, I have some values like that. So if I want, if I want to see the details of the payment table sorted in the descending order of amount, but I want to see only the details of staff ID 1, then what to do? Let me write the question here first. So I'm saying like fetch the data from the payment sorted by amount in descending order, but I want the details of only staff ID 1. Okay, then how to do that? Here I'm saying that I want to fetch the data from the payment table. So I will use the select clause first. I will write it as select star from payment. Then immediately I'm asking in question that I want to sort the data by amount column in descending order. So I need to use the order by clause for amount, right? And at the same time, I'm asking that I want the details of only staff ID 1. That is, I'm giving one condition here. So I need to use the where clause here. The thing is, we need to use, along with the select clause, we need to use the order by clause and where clause here. Okay. So I can write it as select star from payment where staff ID is equals to 1. Order by amount descending. First of all, whenever we are using the where clause and order by clause together, first we need to write where clause only. Then only we need to write the order by clause. Okay. Like by writing like this, we can, what SQL will do, first it will filter the data, then after filtering the data, it will sort the data in descending order. Okay. So this is about order by clause.
And if you have any doubts in any of the clause, you can just comment it down below. And if you are new to my channel, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.